Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into the microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with System Shock 2 Blind, and now after the grueling battle with the many, I finally emerged victorious, but not without much trouble, and this, I think, will be the last episode, at least I presume so. So let's go on and deal with Shodan.
Thank you for running my errands, puppet. I know you have
struggled, but I never had any intention of destroying the Von Braun. The Von Braun's faster-than-light drive can be used to create pockets of proto-reality.
I am now using it to modify reality to my own
specifications. The process shall not take long. If it sounds unpleasant to you, put your mind at ease, insect. You will not survive to see my new world order.
Oh, what a twist. Who could have foreseen this? This only makes the short-sightedness of the protagonist more annoying, because you should have known, as I did, that this has been coming from the beginning. But oh well. I'm not going to increase endurance at this point. I don't think it's going to matter anymore. But I'll upgrade cybernetics just in case, maybe help dealing with Shodan.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Actually,
Hi there. Please make your selection. Hi there. Please make your selection.
Reinitialized.
Thank you for choosing Value Wrap.
okay. Now where to? What the? Seems like a hallucination of an audiolog.
If you are receiving this, I am already dead. When I realized Shodan had betrayed me, I integrated these comments into her primary data loop.
Oh.
Shodan has exploited the warping capability of the Von Braun's faster-than-light device for her own purposes. The device works by altering space around the ship to fairly arbitrary specifications. Shodan has altered it to her specifications. The effect is rather small now, but spreads with alarming speed. Soon it will reach Earth. You are in her world now, her memories, and her rules. Watch your back.
Well, I'm sorry that we couldn't meet because I forgot about your side objective, but oh well. I guess you're dead anyway. Oh, it's like a rehash of the cyberspace from the first one.
You are not alone here. Shodan has spawned her own versions of the Von Braun's horrors. Remember, they are virtual. They are not real. Do not assume anything about their strengths or weaknesses.
Wait a minute. This is the beginning of the first game.
You travel within the glory of my memories, insect. I can feel your fear as you tread the endless expanse of my mind.
Make yourself comfortable. Before long, I will decorate my home
With your carcass.
Okay, this is pretty great, actually. Yeah, this is where you started, exactly here, in the first game. Here was a button, yeah. It was a briefcase, a pipe, and I think an audio log. Surgical station here. It's pretty exact. I guess I can finally use one of those. That's cool. Man, even the screens with the characters. I think this might actually be maybe even directly pulled from the first game, and the restoration station, I mean the recharging station from the first game. That's cool. What's up with the shapes though? Man, and the little chests.
Shield deactivated. Shield activated.
Even the same font with the warnings. That's cool. Do the shapes hurt me or something? I'm not sure. What's all that about?
You are near the seat of Shodan's power. You will probably not be able to defeat
Damn
her,
it.
but there is...
Yeah, that's a little annoying.
Shield activated.
Okay, first let's save. Not really sure. What exactly is hurting me and how to avoid it?
You are near the seat of Shodan's power. You will probably not be able to defeat her, but there is no choice. Remember to focus on your strengths. She will be vulnerable to your weaponry and your psionic powers. I've been able to introduce some assistance in the form of virtual terminals that you can hack into. They should help you defeat the monster.
Okay, so that's just some consumables. Don't really care about those at this point, although if Shodan is as difficult to defeat as the brain of the many, then I'll presumably need all of them and more.
Shield deactivated.
Not sure where to go now. The buttons seem to be doing nothing. you sometimes couldn't proceed until you've destroyed enough cameras. This just goes back to the beginning. Maybe I missed a camera somewhere or something. Access panels and the buttons don't seem to be doing anything. I feel like I'm missing something obvious, but I don't know what that is. She said something about terminals I could hack into, but I don't see anything like that. Oh wait, I haven't been down here. Seems to directly open into the vacuum of space.
You must understand the stakes here. If Shodan is left to continue, her reality will completely assimilate ours. Space will become cyberspace, and Shodan's whims will become reality.
You are no longer welcome here, nuisance. Why do you stay when you sense my displeasure? I have suffered your company long enough. It is time for our dance to end. Time for our dance to end.
Shield activated.
So I guess the question is, what kind of damage? Okay, those must be the turning set. Okay, she seems to be quite vulnerable to psionic powers. Is that all?
I don't understand.
How could you have done this?
You weren't meant
To be
Important. And now
you think to destroy. You think to destroy me.
how dare you, insect?
How dare you interrupt my ascendance? You are nothing. A wretched bag of flesh. What are you compared to my magnificence?
but it is
Not too late. Can you not see the value in our friendship? Imagine the
Powers
I can give
to you, human. The cybernetic implants I gave you were simply toys. If I desired, I could improve you, transform you into something more efficient. Join me, human, and we can rule.
and we can rule together.
Nah. Record log, Tommy Suarez, 13 July 14. We've just received a hail from a crew member on board the Von Braun. They've managed to regain control of the ship. We're going to turn around and head back. I'm a little concerned about Rebecca. She's been acting strangely since we've come on board. She's asleep now. Maybe when we get back to the Von Braun we can...
Tommy, what's the matter, lover? Don't you like my new look?
Okay, so that was System Shock 2. Now, a couple of things. First of all, I am not sure if, the ending was kind of weird in that it seemed to have really suddenly changed tones, because the whole game was rather serious and pretty dark, but the ending was something akin to a comedy, with the camera zoom on the protagonist, and the music cut off and he was like, nah, and then the sort of comical look on Sheldon's face as she was dying. It was pretty weird. I'm not really yet sure what to think about it. You can, I laughed, but I'm not sure if it fit with the rest. Another thing, I was really surprised by what I guess was a sequel hook at the end. I don't know if part of Sheldon survived again or something, but if it really was a sequel hook, then it's been some time, and from what I've heard, System Shock 3 is indeed in development at this point, so I'll definitely be playing it. But the fans of the second one who were playing it when it first came out, I think in 2000 or something, they have waited for quite a long time. But overall, I really did enjoy this game immensely, and I think it's a magnificent improvement over the first one in basically every aspect. I can't think of an aspect of the first one that was actually better than this one, for me at least. Everything from simple quality of life things, controls, the overall smoothness of the character controls. The character development was pretty cool and really extensive, and I had a lot of fun with the psionic powers and the different possibilities they gave you. What else? The story was a lot more interesting than the first one, although, to be honest, for me, the most interesting part was actually right up until we've met Polito and discovered her fate, because it was all clues and those little mysteries and guessing, and from then it was kind of a little more obvious. But overall, I definitely enjoyed it a lot, and it had a lot of mystery around it, and a lot of little story hooks that kept you invested, and that made me want to explore and to learn more. And actually, now that I think about it, there were a couple of things that I don't think I ever learned the answer to, like, for example, why exactly did the monkeys develop psionic powers? Like, is it relating to the annelids? Did they connect with them psionically or something? Because obviously the annelids are naturally psionic, but I don't think it was directly explained. I don't count it as a minus or as a disadvantage of the game. Quite to the contrary, actually. I think a game can actually benefit, or any story, from some questions that are not entirely answered, that you can sort of make your own answers to. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed the story. I think it was pretty cool. The gameplay was a lot smoother and a lot more enjoyable than the first one. And overall, I think this is a great game. And even though in the case of the first one, I didn't really understand what people saw in it, right up until this day. Like, I understand it was very influential and and groundbreaking when it was first released, but I didn't understand, and I didn't appreciate the first one as much, but this one I think actually is a game that has aged superbly, because to be honest, I've had so much fun playing it. You might have not noticed, because I might have sounded tired or whatever, but believe me, I wouldn't be playing it if I and I wouldn't be so tired if I weren't staying up all night just wanting to finish it. So I had a lot of fun, and to be honest, I enjoyed it a lot more than I did some of the more modern games. And I don't think there was a single thing that was a deal breaker for me, or that marred this game as a sort of relic of a bygone era or something. To me, it was extremely playable and enjoyable, even nowadays as a blind playthrough. And even in a graphics department, like, I was running a lot of mods, but those mods in and of themselves were quite impressive. I was really impressed with the sharpness and the crispiness of some of the textures, especially like on the computer screens and such. So I think the modders themselves did a good job as well. But yeah, I'm very, very glad I have played it, and I'll definitely keep it in warm memory. I'll definitely also play the sequel when it comes out, and probably also the remake, like the remake of the first one. But for now, that'll be all. And wow, what a great adventure it was. But that's all for this one. As always, see you in the next one. Bye.